I love the chat. I also love when the camera works. Ah, hi. What's up, everybody? I'm Momo, and I am back. There's someone over here, but he's a little camera shy today, so it's all good. We're playing a little bit more Final Fantasy 16 today, and I have extra ears. I have ears. See? Anyway, we just beat Titan. That fight was intense, and we're back at the hideout, and we're about to talk to Vivian about something. I don't remember what. But yeah, let's not have this going any longer. Let's just get straight into the game here, and have a good stream. Put my team into shape here. Alrighty. Also, welcome all to the chat. Phoenix, Evil Face, Stupid Dumbass. Hope everyone's doing well. Need to make a door better than that. Whee!
Ah, the conquering hero returns.
The Momo and
And
team.
with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave, as did his men, slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I don't know. The biggest one I've seen, I guess.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War
Famous
of
was a hard fight. That was an
Independence in
insanely
849.
hard fight.
The
Very
Battle
long.
of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda stand.
Of course,
Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
You're asking me a lot of questions, Vivian. I don't know the answers.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The
Unalive.
wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the
Pyro,
longest.
no.
Tell them that
Not
those
quite.
wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are.
How many more uncles
Very
you
well.
got?
I'll go and spread the word.
Really have to go spread the word. Okay. Shouldn't there be like, I don't know, like a hey, messenger people, go tell everyone what happened.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself.
Up your
It's
uncle,
true
Uncle
what
Sam,
Mary
Lucky's
meant.
uncle.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Talk to you about a new sword.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
Yeah.
I'll try to live up to the name.
I mean, he took down Titan already. 2 icons already. Now I need you to make me a sword.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Ah, damn it! I stood in the way of the TV and I couldn't see for like 0.2
Don't
seconds.
worry, you'll have this all sorted out.
Bastard. Really, that one's better.
Because it's a +1.
Yeah.
Rhinestone +1.
No scratches, all right?
Gonna see. Yeah. What's that?
It'd last you a good while. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Okay. Alright, anyway. Ooh, actually not forever ago. Here it is.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Okay,
Anything
cool.
else?
Let's just go with that. Nice curved sword, sorta, kinda. Oh shit! What's up, Dave? How's it going? Also, want to kind of talk to you here. Jill in there? I already talked to Jill though. Who's in here? Holmes guy. Well, he should have been the first one to know.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No,
Well, I came here to give you some
to
knowledge.
share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Unalived.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Doing pretty good so far. He's been a little camera shy today, so
Blame me.
And with good
being a
reason.
little
children.
camera shy, but still on the
With
camera.
tears of joy, we must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Brilliant children.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Dude, no one was this excited once we finished off
Clive, I
Benedicta.
cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me.
Yep,
I
once
need to know
again.
what he is. Have you learned anything?
You didn't know
Alas,
nothing about that one?
No. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our
Thank you for that,
collection and
Dave.
found nothing. Not even the sort of
Doing
conspicuous
pretty good.
absence
I've
that might
enjoyed my
suggest
2
a
actual
field
days
of
off my day job.
One is
That hasn't
almost
happened in
tempted to
weeks.
conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my
Pretty
own eyes.
Joe
I don't doubt that you
Larko.
did.
What?
Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others,
Polacco?
he reveals naught. We
I don't know
see
what that
only
means.
which he leaves in
Genius.
his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do,
Forget everything.
my
Very
investigations
nice.
shall continue.
I work in a restaurant and we're like in the middle of expanding, so my hours have been crazy, but like this week and last week they just randomly like went way down, so I'm like, you know what? Gives me a chance to be on here a bit more. You don't have to answer, but what do you do? Oh gosh, you guys are having a fucking dad joke war over here.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own.
Get over his itty bitty little skip he does.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Tell me what we get to do next.
So, the professor's
That's
got a
armies.
soft side,
Oh,
has she?
sure.
I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
I felt like they were going to be
Oh, you
unhappy to
ain't
hear
told
about it.
everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old
Hasn't
hideaway
Kupka
who
been like a
sleep
thorn in
more
our side
peacefully
for like
knowing,
10 years or something?
not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
Oh
She's
no.
been going at it hammer and tong down in that workshop of hers, trying to do
I
a
don't want to
father
bring
proud.
Mid with me.
I can't
anywhere.
remember the last time she visited the old salt's
Oh!
grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
I'll just see what this hunt is
I
instead.
feel Swindle was cold.
That's an A. C? Another C. Oh, we have an S rank. That's not. Okay. Dalmechia and where are you located? Is that supposed to be like a curl? Interesting.
Like a curl that goes to church. Curl.
I'm just gonna move this. Put a damn mic on.
Donkey didn't want me.
You're sitting on the couch.
I said I could move.
Literally sitting on the couch. All right. I'll be honest.
You just
I don't have any context, and I can't see where thing actually is.
What do you mean?
Because normally it tells you what area in Dalmechia it's in.
The Cattery.
Yeah, but you know how like all these other ones, it's like, okay, somewhere in the west of Rosaria, and then it'll be like, oh, in the down foothills of the Cattery of Dalmechia.
Okay. Just off the Sickle, the road that leads from Thalmill to the Jaw. The canyon.
Okay, let's go after that thingy.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
So we've got Dalmill, Sickle, Jaw, Cattery.
Oh, what's here? I have to do.
Okay, there's the Jaw.
I'm a call representative for Amazon. If I wasn't using my phone for work, I'd watch students. Oh, well, dude, I still appreciate it. Okay. We're a super tiny channel, so
Okay.
it's like anybody that's willing to tune
So
in.
there's the Sickle, so it's probably there where we haven't been. What?
I'm just trying to say thanks to Dave.
Thank you, Dave. You're awesome.
Anyway, well, like I was saying, we're a really small channel, so anyone that's willing to come in, like, honestly, we really appreciate it.
In fact, we think you're amazing.
Yes.
Good God.
You only wanted me on so people wouldn't think you're crazy.
No, I wanted you on
Reacting
so you could,
to my good humor.
I wanted you on so you could read for me.
Read what? The thing?
The text is... Oh, I see.
Straight home now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Who are you? What are you?
I'm the guy.
Oh!
Oh, well, that's not the one we were looking for.
That is not what I was looking for. This will be our first A rank.
He's 38. We're 33.
Oh my god.
Let us feast on the flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
Oh, fucking hell. I won the first place! Oh, fuck! He killed this chocobo? And the people? Fuck.
Legend of Zelda Ninja Lady. I knew the name before you said that. Like, Sheik. I wanted to say Shulk. Sheik.
No, Shulk is from Xenoblade.
I know.
Oh, so that's how that attack works.
Yeah, I found you guys when I was looking for gameplay of Final Fantasy 16 to see if I wanted it. You were the only people streaming at 12 when I wanted to see live gameplay.
Well, I mean, hey, that's what works. See, it's actually, it was kind of a gamble even trying to stream this because since it's mature, like, it won't get pushed out or promoted anywhere.
Yeah, apparently mature games are basically shadow banned unless you're a big name.
Yeah, unless you're big, you don't get mature.
The algorithm just sinks you to the bottom.
Yeah. So it's like during our Pokemon streams, we'll have like, you know, I think about 6 to 8 people active in the chat. But then here it's like we're lucky to get like 3 or 4. Oh God! Oh my!
How did that hit you? It said the poison mist.
Dumb fuck.
We were the only ones playing in your region.
Oh, wow. And we still get shadow banned?
Oh, I mean, he found us.
Yeah, and on.
We were at the bottom, but there was only one in the list.
Oh, fuck. Thought the combo was over.
You can stagger?
Oh, it's too far away.
Or you just hate it when your rod won't reach?
So did you end up deciding, like, if you wanted to end up getting the game or not? I can't believe we're gonna win this. Well, that works.
I think we're ready for S rank. They cap at 50.
50. I'll be honest, that was
Those who kill for sport deserve
not the
better.
hardest fight in the world, but woo. Use all my high potions. Now I get my tape. Alright. Now, do the hunt I wanted to do. You have to do that hunt regardless.
So, do you think it lived up to the hype the Titan lost?
What?
Because it was said that somebody said that the Titan lost fight on its own would have gotten Game of the Year.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but that was a long ass fight. Like, that fight was literally like 35 minutes, like, all in all.
I'm trying to think of a fight that was more epic than that.
Definitely, it had the epic factor. We're going the right way. Haven't bought it yet, but do plan to once I'm done with Jedi Survivor. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll be honest, I did not finish Jedi Survivor. How far are you in that?
We don't talk about the Rancor.
I don't say shit that could be spoily. I asked where he was. Kind of like, you know, I fought that one boss, and then somebody was like, "Oh, do you mean the one where you fight 2 of them?" And it's like, what? One boss. And I was like, I didn't know that was even an option. Only recently started it. It's a good one. That's a hard game, though. I got... What'd you say that one?
To the Rancor.
That I got in the game.
I don't know. You rage quit, so...
I didn't rage quit. I calmly...
You raged and quit.
I calmly set my controller down for the rest of time.
And there was a smoldering crater where that controller once was.
Look, I went to go level up, and the only way to level up was fighting super bosses. So I gave up.
Pro tip, just a heads up. The key to beating Rancor is to go to melee range and overpower him.
Like a bad Dorito. Whatever this thing is. Probably about 2 hours into the game. Gotcha. I don't know how long I played, but I think I got to like the final act, or the final act was about to start, and that's where I rage quit.
Rage quit?
I was...
Gosh, we didn't go this way, and it's a whole freaking...
It is. Okay. So... Do we have any other information on where this...
From the jaw to the sickle, we've already done that, right?
Yeah, we passed through the sickle. Because, yeah, that's all the sickle.
No, it's at the cattery. It's down
I see, yes. Okay. Well. Excellent. I'll do this then.
I love the first one, but it's just finding time to play.
Honestly, for me, it was finding the peace of mind to continue playing. I've never really done anything like Dark Souls-y. Like, I played the first, the Fallen Order game. And then other than, like, any of the Dark Souls stuff, I tried playing Sekiro, and I was just like, I don't want to try fighting a boss for 2 hours every time I come up against a boss. Turn there.
I believe in you.
Glad you do. I don't believe in my directional skills. This is where I need it.
All right.
Out of us.
Run, climb. I see it. One. Okay, I got my dates. Alright. Yeah. Oh well. Seeing all the dog enemies. I hate hearing all the barking. Probably nothing over there.
More like the doggery.
Oh. Oh, it's Red 13.
Like the bus.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to Mom.
Double pack.
Bigger than a whole pack. Alright, can you get us yourself yet?
And then there was one.
That worked.
Oh, Momo transforms?
Oh,
So does he have to build up a limit gauge or something? This is the first time since the intro of that form you've done it, right?
so it's hard for me to keep track. All right. There we go. Woo! Kind of hide.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Let me pet you. Not you. I don't use this.
Fan the flame.
All right. All right. Do the side quest. Side quest over there. I'm never gonna get anywhere in this game.
We did the mini side quest.
Well, now it's time for the real side quest.
My carpet.
The most fragrant
Maybe I just gotta go
herbs and
kill a
spices
monster.
from the
Unlock a monster.
Just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss.
I'll see what I can do.
Hello, the original dysentery.
I'm thinking you were playing Fast and Furious 16 with. I couldn't believe-
Mooning at Drake's fang.
How's
He
it
used to
going?
live there, you
Been a
see.
while since you've been in here.
Right.
Are you playing this one yet? If not, why haven't you?
Oh, where did it go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
So far away. Oh, where? Where are you?
I didn't see Blondie Big Booty.
Blondie Big Booty?
What?
Who the hell are you talking about? You talking about the boy? There's a...
Let's go.
Let's say, if you want my usual co-host, that is a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday thing. Okay, so this would have been the second mission where we would have ran into that A-ranked thing. Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Where again? The bakery kid?
You deserve a rest.
Alright. One person's take over. Does he even have a big booty? I don't think he does.
Someone I know.
Excuse me. What do you want?
Hmm.
The baker sent me to find you.
Hmm?
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take
I mean,
it you
it's
missed
still
another
pretty
crystal.
cool looking.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for
You got
years,
screenshots. Oh my god.
and when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses.
So it is cool how you get to kind
My
of
bread's
get
as
some
hollow
world
as
building
iron.
out of shit like
She
this.
was the only thing that could fill the
How
hole
you just bring
inside
another
me.
person really affects all these random people.
Loved her, damn it.
Here's the only thing that could
Now
fill the
she's
hole
gone.
inside.
She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
And his C2A. What?
Focus on your work. Remember the good times. Express yourself. Remember the good times and move on?
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Call to action.
Even
I
in
still
the
don't know what you're talking
bakery?
about.
What a
Oh,
fool I've been. Thank you, my friend.
like
Thank
the
you. You've
notification
opened my
maybe
eyes.
that we're going live.
I have to
I
get
don't know.
back there right away.
Is there
Farewell.
16 Fast and the Furiouses by the way?
Oh, there was 10.
I have no idea.
Wasn't X like the...
I never watched
Suppose
any
we're
of
only
them.
needing an
I didn't
escort
either.
then.
I don't follow Fast and the Furious. For me personally, I just don't get a lot out of watching a racing show. Parents tried making me watch NASCAR once when I was growing up.
That's the dumbest thing when you just go in a circle.
I mean, the
there
wrecks
you
were
are.
fun.
The man who lit a fire under
But
my
other than that, I was
urban
like,
apprentice. Though I worry we
hey.
might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my...
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
They made it look like the
Just
crater.
Look at it.
Yes?
A perfect likeness of the Fang herself.
Not
Her
perfect.
steeple peaks, her
Not the word
false
I would
spurs,
use.
her inviting hollow.
Or
True,
inviting hollow.
my
Yeah, I thought
loaves
they were
collapse
23.
more often than
That's
not.
so gross.
What's the Fang?
Some
without
people
a
like it, I
crater?
guess. Ah.
Why? No Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals!
Oh my
Master,
god.
I
Rock
have found
salt is
my
in the
purpose.
freaking...
I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
You know what? If it sells well,
If it
you keep
tastes
doing
half
that.
as unique as it looks, I'd
Now maybe
certainly
that tastes
say
like
you're onto
rock
something.
salt. Crunchy.
You need to dip it in some
Not only is
butter.
my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck,
And salted butter.
I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it.
That dim
You
sum.
have
It
my
do kind of look
thanks.
like dim sum. Fair enough.
Dim me some else.
That was a stretch. God, that was a stretch.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to
Oh, my fan. My weapon.
use the good?
Where, you know, up here.
I thought we hit all the side pieces.
Not even close. I mean, if I was playing this just for me, I would go through and do all the hunts real quick.
That was white of you, good sir. What?
That wasn't white. What do you mean that was what? You mean the butter joke?
Do you know this?
What is going on? I feel like it did what I don't know what's going on.
Do you know this dysentery person?
Yes.
Do I know this dysentery person?
No.
Okay.
They live in Texas. At least last time I checked, they live in Texas. Do you still live in Texas?
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite.
Go on.
There
Are you a
whispering
politician?
rustlings in the undergrowth.
No.
Suspicious noises. My people fear that they
Just don't you be lying. I don't know what the hell's going on. What do you mean that was white of me?
Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your
Just point me in the direction I need to go. If I need to unalive a monster, just tell me where it is.
begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales.
All right.
I don't want to talk to people.
Is it really worth 20 right now?
I don't know how much we really need.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves.
Hopefully it's not like
Something we need to take more
which of
seriously.
these text options is correct, because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what I'm supposed to be asking about. Hi, I talked to the man at the thing.
Right, Sid, something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods.
In Texas,
Noticed anything
doing...
unusual?
Oh, that. No,
Well,
sorry, can't help
I'll be
you.
25,
I heard the rumors, Mom,
so
from lads working over
nothing
at the
major.
vineyard,
I'm probably gonna go
but I haven't seen anything either.
All right.
and do some shopping.
Thanks anyway.
But no, other than that, I'm probably gonna go get some margaritas, go shopping, and call it a day. I'm gonna need to go up here.
Up till you marg till you drop.
Look, I'm just saying, there's a place right off the interstate. It used to be my favorite place, but it's an hour away, so I'm like, oof, casually go there. And then the mall that I want to go to is like 15 minutes from this.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having
Wait,
been
fifth
sighted by the
row.
village. Have you seen anything?
No,
I don't
mate.
think
I'm here most
so.
days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing. Don't worry.
All right.
Last person. Aren't you like 47 or something at this point? How your knees holding up? I'll be honest, Wisdom and I were talking about something, and his knees popped. And then I turned around and made fun of him, and then my knees started popping.
No, but I've heard something.
Where was
I was working earlier and my knees were popping.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
What are we investigating, even?
I don't know.
Look for the shadowy figure. Okay. So if I see something, take care of it. Okay.
You there?
They crackling like Rice Krispies.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Y'all are literally just standing there.
Black
The
shields.
shining and glistening.
They see us.
What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we've given
You should hear little Momo's knees. Sounds like someone's jumping on bubble wrap.
Oh. Said that.
Some genius. I was gonna say Mo's knees be screaming after all those years on the grinder. Let's keep it PG, people.
Oh, now you want to keep PG? Oh, delay. Already a mature stream.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We just talked about it at length yesterday.
Wearing cat ears, for Christ's sake. Oh! Why right?
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
I also have bad knees since I sit down all day. Man, I wish I sat down at my job. I work in a restaurant, so it's like I don't really sit down anymore. It's that I squat like fucking Gollum from Lord of the Rings. That's usually considered my breaks.
Yeah, I'm gonna be civil with you and just tell you to drop it.
Precious. This stream is the bee's knees. Oh God. Oh, dad jokes are infecting people. Here, whee. You there, mister?
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
Take care of it. Don't even worry about it.
Shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those
At least my kids like my jokes.
And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its damn it all, and bite back.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that
Because
Who?
The former...
I don't understand. Why him? Why...
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it
I have a dude I work with. He throws dad jokes out all the damn time. And I'm like, how many kids do you have again? He's like, 4. I'm like, okay, so you got a 1 in 4 shot of somebody enjoying that one then.
Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers and was a fool to a means of ridding him. His response, and he faced no punishment whatsoever.
I know it's inappropriate what you're talking about my boyfriend doing on Grindr, so I'm going to kindly ask you once again to drop it, or you can leave.
Down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection.
All have a past.
And so I saw that I would need an army of my own.
It doesn't need to be thrown in my face every single day.
Who is throwing it in your
face? I came here,
some stranger from Texas.
Recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts, seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty, all under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And we know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we...
Okay, so is there another part to this quest?
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Or how many wars are going to be going on here? Are we already in the middle of like a massive war? Y'all start.
Going to change his mind.
Thing over here in Lost Wing, and I'm gonna go collect my renowned stuff.
I'm telling you.
There's something to collect here. Whee! Whee!
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing. No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
So soon, girl, do you see the stuff I get?
You earned this.
Sure the fuck did, that's why I came for it.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
It is up here and down. I'm not. Right spot. Yeah. Down. Yeah. Good night, dysentery.
Don't you be telling me what to do.
Good night.
You stepped out of line. Goodbye.
What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I was hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts mecking. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides.
It's gonna
that
be on
stops
the
rest of
test.
the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I just need to get them. Don't be smart about it.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
That's good about.
It's for Mid.
This my last shot. Go on then.
She said you would...
Oh, waiting. Help us, mister.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this.
Build a thing.
It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break up, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these
Hybrid,
two
wasn't
lucky
it?
souls is going with you?
Reported and blocked.
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
Very quickly.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Oh, black sand, though. Black sand. Oh, my bad.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. just looked like black sand to me.
Like little patches, black sand. Brown is good. It was by the damn river.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Is this enough, Gav?
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took
Not
Sid's
really
name,
hard.
we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to.
Oh.
Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan
I'll have
to.
to go back to
Believe
finish the
you
mission.
me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
We just told Gav to go ahead and go home, but we're just gonna go home. Like sending him separately.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Something.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
You cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
We're seeing troops amassing.
Oh.
Flying
Like
pig.
a second, come on.
Those are the most preciousest things ever. And if you have never heard the Good King Mog song,
Don't come up with something
listen
soon.
to it. It's a good one.
They talk about he'll ruffle your butt.
Started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to
So
go.
up and say,
What's next?
The helm, of
They
course.
ripped off This Is
For
Halloween.
this, we'll be repurposing fallen
that is
scrap.
fair. That is fair. You're not
I
wrong.
thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
no, the
Just so
Good King
happens
Mog,
there's one
my
particular
old
room that's
roommate,
broken
he
into
played
exactly
14
the
a
right
lot,
shape
and
and
I
size
came
pieces
home
for
from
what we
work and
need.
I heard it like blasting, and I was like, what the fuck
What's the
is
name
this?
back there?
This is a
Repeat all
little
details.
banger. So I came upstairs and I was like, what are you doing? He's like,
What's her name? Right.
supposed to be doing now? I'm talking to this person.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
So did you see the mount?
Yes.
You get a
Mid said
mount
I
for
should
it?
speak with you.
There's a mount, and while you ride the mount, it plays that song.
Here you see the mithril engine.
No.
in which
The mount
mithril
is like
burned to generate
it's like an
heat.
air balloon, but the
That
balloon
heat
is the
is then
fattest mog you ever
harnessed to
seen.
produce motive force.
Oh, that's
Excess heat is
adorable.
dealt
It's
with
awful.
by means
Is it a
of
flying
the
mount?
thermal
Well,
displacement
all
stack,
mounts are flying now.
which disperses it into the
There were just
surrounding
ground
air.
mounts, and then they have
You can,
flying.
Were
once
we
you
to
get flying,
rely
you can
on
fly on anything.
thermoplating alone to
Ah.
achieve this effect,
I only got to
the
level
rate
30.
of excess
Hmm.
heat buildup would
That's where I
far
gave up.
exceed the displacement
Somebody was
coefficient of the
backseat gaming
plating.
before, and
In
I
other
was like, I'm
words,
not gonna
the
play
reactor
anymore.
would overheat and eventually explode.
Also, at the
This is
time,
where
that's
the
as far
helm
as you can
comes
go
in.
without Jane
It
for it.
connects to the plating,
I
you
just
see,
stopped there.
and serves as a sort of thermal
Yeah,
sink
here's the
to
whole backstory and
absorb all
everything.
that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Well, we just did an A rank hunt, so I'm not
Deal
worried.
with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Excuse me, intern. Would you mind getting me a bit of ice, please? Please. So thirsty. Technically, yes.
be taking you all to a storehouse
I
in
wish
the
y'all could
Bales.
see this.
Leave anything you
I don't
need
know what's
behind.
happening. A lot of duct tape. What are you doing? You guys are preparing for war. Fucker. Why are you like this? You knocked off the camera, you dumb fuck! You got the damn camera! Fuck you! Give me my ice, damn it. Can't go that way. Or that way. That way. Guessing up the stairs and out,
If you're
out
ready,
that way type of
leave
thing.
at once.
That looks... That's right. Do you get limit break? Huh? Limit break boost when you block? Sound good?
Sure.
Thank you, intern. There's only 5 in here.
You normally
I
say
wanted
2.
6.
You used to say 2.
I want one more in there. You know what? You know what? Get back to the corner. Back to the corner! Look, I don't know how they did things at the old place you worked at, but here on the struggle book, we do things a little differently. How Cody, sweet boy. It's better if you rip it off fast. The slower you do it, the more it's gonna hurt. Just take it off. Is that always a guild bug? Are the items randomized? Potion?
Farewell.
Like a little halo we get behind us when we do that. Like the second part of the attack, we have a little flaming halo. Ah, Miss Lady.
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
But that's what I'm here for. Literally what I'm here for. All right, little creature.
Little creature.
As long as it's not a giant spider like in Hogwarts Legacy, I will be okay. Oh, it's an eyeball creature.
We already beat
This must be our
We beat
unwanted
a
visitor.
hunt of this one. We'll be fine.
Time to go.
Pretty sure the hunt was even a higher level.
Just put on that cape. Everything up and you just grab on that cape.
Well, that's what they can all do.
Eye-catching battle.
I'm glad they can't hear you.
But I wouldn't know what to do here. Aye, aye, aye.
Come say that in the camera.
It's over.
Wow, eyeball man with what the hell? That's pretty crazy, my dudes. Oh dear.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
That wasn't even a hard fight.
Don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
How are you gonna let her know? We have the owl with us? Oh, it's 500 seconds. Now with strength tonic I can get behind. Not a stone skin one.
Aye, aye, aye. That was a pretty eye-catching battle, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, Pen. Back to dear old Mid.
Man, I'm so glad I got this trash can far off. Gives help.
We're seeing troops amassing. Ain't so bad stretching your legs once in a while.
Yeah, just when you're talking to me. Okay.
I think Mid might need some help.
Oh, Mid.
Don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Guess this is going to Mr. Tone.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well,
Oh,
actually,
good,
it's for
because
me
we run this
time.
joint.
Could you take a look at this?
Ah, damn it.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine,
Makes sense
she's struggling
to
to
me.
find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Ladies, what have I done to earn this audience?
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Do you think? Obviously, Jill.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Why are we not just traveling together?
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia. Now, where's Jill?
There's tools. Oh, it's a taking class.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
No, but I gotta get my tea.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
You'll not find a bruised
Keep the person. Now, what do you have?
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here. Keep fighting the good fight.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford...
Oi, don't touch anything. And go on, take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Joe's getting on.
All anyone ever wants anymore.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Was all this for garlic and
and
some nuts?
Papio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Anything for you, Jill. Literally anything.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
Are you a pie girl?
Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
Phil.
Sorry.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for tuning in as long as you have. I really do appreciate it.
Right. I really do feel like a child again being here.
Yeah, man. If you happen to be bored, I'm streaming either me and the big guy, or me and the other guy are going to be streaming the rest of the week and every day next week as well. It's all going to be at 7 p.m. Central if you happen to be free and you're bored one night.
This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, Jill, my sweet baby. They run lean in, at least a hug.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these
Hey, girl, I
ingredients
got
to
you.
Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Curious
I will.
what Claudia would have
too.
done. Would she have asked us to go take a walk with her and like we would have reminisced about Sid or something? Also, why does everyone keep fucking leaving me? Like, we're going to the same place.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
He's Mr. Tone Man.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me.
I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Clive, thank you.
Yes, Miss Jill.
It was nice just being with you.
Better not die in this game, I swear.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
We're seeing troops amassing at every port.
Think Mid might need some help.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just
What's up,
three more to
Babo?
go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a
By the
displacement
way,
stack for each.
you didn't tell me about Dion and what the hell was that other guy's name? Terrence?
Don't worry. Now they've got to
Where was
finish
the
one to
warning
work
about
off.
that?
My gang ain't gonna fucking build the rest.
Good luck to them, Ice. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Mid, you all good over
What's
here?
the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
I'll let you spread your wings on your own
Thinking
adventure.
about the Enterprise sailing off over the
My
horizon to
Bahamut
shores unknown.
wings?
Searching for a land untouched
My
by the
rainbow
blight.
Bahamut wings,
Just like Mary Dad
perhaps?
planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get
Rainbow
desperate.
flare. Yeah, I don't need a Giga Flare, Mega Flare. All about the rainbow flare.
I want people to sail a border by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
And Clive, honey, I know you are working
Don't
on
you
it.
always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm
Where's
trusting
the
in yours.
leader of the hideout?
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
She is Sid's daughter, right? Yeah, daughter of Sid. Okay.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
A Momo.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Look, I was pretty sure she was his daughter, but yes, I wanted to double check myself. Pretty sure Phoenix and I had a whole conversation about it, how it was Sid and Mid. But there's been a lot happening in this game.
Not quite. She said
Oh,
there
that's
was one
right.
final thing she had
Phoenix
to
was
take
like,
care
oh,
of.
tell me the new Sid
Sure she'll be finished
isn't
enough.
Mid.
She said that.
I didn't say that.
In those words.
Something like that. I don't fucking know.
Did, yes.
Clive.
That's in Spanish.
have
Oh,
you
fuck
been
off.
yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Talking about. Oh, Mid.
I might still be able to catch her.
We were just talking to her. How is she halfway to wherever?
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Who the hell are you?
Obelus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
What did she do? Sprint down the steps?
You in a hurry and all, are ya?
Hey, I'm here at the end, probably. I'm here. Hi, Bright and Bubbly. How you doing?
Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, and
You honestly haven't missed a whole lot on the game. We've pretty much been running around just doing little quests and shit.
By the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelus.
Don't mention it.
Well, fine, I won't.
What tidings, Uncle?
Oh, God. Okay, let me lean in here. Alright, loving uncle.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Ooh, better than us. Okay, it's starting to feel better finally. That's good. Just in time for Wisdom to start
Got
getting
us to
sick.
do all the dirty
He ended
work
up
and
having
then
to
just
call
run
out of work
field off
today.
into the sunset.
It seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
Players impossible to hit Wisdom.
Just be sure to give Sid and the others.
Would you even have... There were still 3 people tonight. It's fine.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth.
They were
at
still
least.
both Austins working, so... And another person, so you're fine. But still respond. Oh. But there's a green plus thingy. I want to be there. Bastards. Fine.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me.
Which thing that he told?
But if
Oh,
no one
purple
is listening to
flower.
what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
You have bad timing.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in 2 places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
I heard you were laughing at me in Spanish.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people
I don't
back from the
think
dead.
that's what it was. We were talking about how I had to check to see if somebody was somebody else's daughter.
And an end. So we must live while we
Where
have
do
the
I
chance.
involve in this?
I mentioned how you were sick.
And not as slaves to the crystals,
Yeah, I am sick.
but as free men.
I sneezed walking over here.
Yeah, you've hardly left your damn room all day. I've seen you twice today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the big guy. Oh, and Karen.
Lady
I
Karen.
just wanted to see why somebody was laughing at me in Spanish. Oh, they wasn't laughing at you. It was laughing at me being stupid. I
Before heading off to restock my supplies.
Stop dying. You pick your character out, or is he just the main character always? So, he is the main character always. Usually with Final Fantasy games, you have your main character and then your really close cast,
Wasn't
pretty
more
much.
scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
Yeah, if you end
So
up
our
deciding
mission
to
remains
play
unchanged.
10 Bright and Bubbly, because I think you mentioned something about that,
We cannot stop
you do
until
have your
every
main
mother crystal is
character,
gone, and their thirst
but you
for
kind
ether
of have
with them.
2 main characters in that game.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take
Right, and
this
Bubbly, I would
great
just
lump
suggest
with you.
buying a physical copy of the game if you're playing it on the
I'm
Switch.
sorry, have you forgotten you're the most
Do it off
wanted
of like
man in the
Amazon or something,
twins?
because if you
I
buy
thought
it
you might like to
on the
disguise
Switch
yourselves as the
itself, it's
attendants of a
still
travelling
like 50 or
trader.
60 bucks.
Assuming you've no
But you can
better
buy it for like
ideas.
20 if you buy it elsewhere.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Oh.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Big Samwise
Stop that,
Gamgee.
you break me bones, you great galoot.
Voice just doesn't match.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And
Still
glad to have you with us, Goots.
be a bit still.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he literally is
Get me
Sam.
things, and I'll meet
It's
yous
wild
there.
because he's a
See
fucking
yous,
giant, so when I see him, I picture like Phoenix's voice coming out of him, and then he's like a big kid. And it's just like, oh,
Understood.
not what I was expecting, but okay.
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Particularly.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Also, Karen being with us, is she strong enough to handle the wilderness? Only time we go is that one. Go here. Figure out what this little plus sign is for. Last time I did a little plus sign thingy, it increased the potion. Hey. That in... So...
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a
Ah,
ship.
there. Oh, that's right. Do I have anything I can redeem, honey?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay. Oh, wow. Just enough.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Fine. I'm assuming it's somewhere in this little station.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Wow.
It's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
proper job.
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream.
We'll see about that.
I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Oh, well, I guess we're not... Oh, no, I have to go to the hunt board. Okay, I see. So I guess this is the point of the game where it's like, if you haven't used the hunt board, you're gonna use the damn hunt board. Oh, it's only a rock and brick. Doing this quest would like. Oh, yeah. The fuck? Heal. I just... You can go get it. Alright, now. Yeah. Onward. Great movie by this.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
What's your faithful hound, bitch? Go. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. I don't know where it was.
Is that the thing?
I literally didn't even know that earlier.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Where in Sanbrek are you? I still hate the hunt system. go and try to find it. Cody. Oh, sweet boy. Not do well with fireworks. Little thing. Go through that thingy. I don't know where the hell is.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
And that's it. Isn't that up the stairs and over the bridge. Grandmother's house to become.
Come, my children.
I know you're all afraid, but now it's time for shilly shally.
Go around the damn corner. Because again, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. You might. Serve. Ah. Moment. Am I even in the fucking area? Fuck is this dragon's? Oh. Okay. All right, Ambrosia.
Ready to go? Yeah.
Yeet. Baby dragon with cats. Interesting.
I can walk from here.
Hey. You. Okay. Boss room. The wheezing.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
See.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If a wine needs more than this.
You know?
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Tell me, Mom. She'll go on her own adventure.
Think Mid might need some help, Tidy.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
Take all you need.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it.
Coffee maker?
The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as... Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
A Momo.
Well?
Okay.
What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Hearing me. It won't take that long to get all that figured out then. One, two. Alright. Scared for the fights to come, but that's alright. Oh. And And with that, I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and cut it for tonight. We have both done a lot and not a whole lot at the same time, so that's been interesting. But anyway, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking things out. Have any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that, you can leave a like, a follow, subscribe, all that goodness, and let me know how we're doing over here. But as always, and I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will catch you guys soon. That sounds right.